Our story begins in the vast, sun-scorched deserts of Afghanistan. Here, we meet Tony Stark, a name synonymous with genius, billions, and a lifestyle most can only dream of. He's the head of Stark Industries, the world's leading weapons manufacturer. As he travels in a military convoy, his charisma is on full display. He's joking with soldiers, posing for pictures, completely at ease in a world that profits from conflict. He's the quintessential playboy, seemingly untouched by the harsh realities his own inventions create. This moment, however, is the calm before a storm that will not just shake his world, but shatter it completely. He is blissfully unaware that in a matter of seconds, his life's trajectory will be violently and irrevocably altered. Suddenly, the desert calm is ripped apart by a deafening explosion. A surprise attack. A missile, bearing the Stark Industries logo, slams into the convoy. The world dissolves into chaos, smoke, and screams. The very weapons Tony so proudly sold are now turned against him. Soldiers fall around him as he scrambles for cover, his confident swagger replaced by sheer panic. Another blast sends shrapnel flying, and a piece finds its mark, piercing his chest. He collapses onto the sand, the bright desert sun fading as his consciousness slips away. This isn't just a physical wound. It's the beginning of a profound and painful awakening. The architect of modern warfare has just become its victim. Tony awakens to a disorienting darkness, the air thick with the smell of dust and despair. He's in a cave, a prisoner. A sharp, persistent pain radiates from his chest. Looking down, he sees a crude device embedded in his body, wires connecting it to a car battery. This makeshift electromagnet is the only thing keeping the shrapnel from reaching his heart. His new reality is as cold and unforgiving as the steel humming within him. His cellmate, a kind-faced man named Yinsen, explains the grim situation. He is a fellow captive, a brilliant scientist forced to work for their captors. He saved Tony's life, but their freedom is a distant dream. In this bleak, underground prison, desperation wars with a flicker of defiance. The genius who once had the world at his feet is now tethered to a battery, his life hanging by a thread. The true weight of his predicament crashes down on him when their captors reveal their demands. They want him to build them his latest and most destructive missile, the Jericho. And to show him they mean business, they give him a tour of their arsenal. Outside the cave, under the harsh glare of the sun, stacks of crates are piled high. Every single one bears the familiar Stark Industries logo. His name, his legacy, is stamped on weapons used by terrorists to spread fear and destruction. The casual jokes, the champagne, the glamorous life, it all feels like a hollow lie. For the first time, Tony Stark is forced to confront the bloody consequences of his life's work. The Merchant of Death, a nickname he once wore with a smirk, now feels like a condemnation. A silent, gut-wrenching remorse washes over him as he stares at the instruments of pain he created. But in the darkest corners, a spark can ignite. This capture, this forced confrontation with his own destructive legacy, becomes the catalyst for change. The guilt morphs into a quiet resolve. He will not build them a weapon of mass destruction. He will build a weapon of liberation. Back in the cave, he shares his audacious idea with Yinsen. They won't build a Jericho missile. They'll build something far greater. They will build a suit of armor, a way to fight back, a way to escape. It's a long shot, a crazy plan forged in desperation and fueled by intellect. With limited resources and under the constant watch of their guards, the two men get to work. Sparks fly from welders as they hammer and shape scrap metal. Piece by piece, a powerful new creation begins to take shape, not just an escape plan, but a symbol of Tony's own transformation. He's no longer just building a machine. He is rebuilding himself. The day of reckoning arrives. The suit, a bulky, formidable shell of iron, is complete. It's time to fight for freedom. As Tony powers up the suit for the first time, their captors grow suspicious and storm the cave. Chaos erupts. The first Iron Man roars to life, deflecting bullets and blasting through walls. It's a brutal, desperate battle for survival, but freedom comes at a heartbreaking cost. To buy Tony the precious seconds he needs for the suit to power up, Yinsen creates a diversion, sacrificing himself in a final act of heroism. As Tony reaches him, Yinsen's last words are not of regret, but of purpose. "Don't waste it," he says. "Don't waste your life." That final look between them is heavy with gratitude, grief, and the weight of a promise. The path to Tony's physical escape is paved with the ultimate sacrifice of the man who helped save his soul. Returning to American soil is a surreal experience. The world sees the return of a hostage, a victim who survived a harrowing ordeal. But the man who steps off that plane is not the same man who left. The arrogant smirk is gone, replaced by a quiet, steely determination. He is greeted by his loyal assistant, Pepper Potts, and his friend Happy Hogan, their relief palpable. But Tony's focus is singular. He bypasses the expected hospital visit and heads straight for a press conference. Standing before the world's media, he does the unthinkable. He announces that Stark Industries will immediately cease all weapons manufacturing. The room erupts in shock and confusion. Shareholders panic, the board is furious, but Tony is resolute. His journey through darkness has given him a new light to follow, and he is determined to redirect his immense talent and resources toward a more hopeful, protective future. Tony's transformation finds its truest expression in his workshop, his personal sanctuary of creation. This high-tech playground, once used to design weapons, is now a laboratory for redemption. Surrounded by blueprints, holographic displays, and robotic arms, he throws himself into his new project, perfecting the suit. He is relentless, driven by Yinsen's final words. This isn't about ego anymore, it's about purpose. He experiments, he fails, he learns. We see him test flight stabilizers, refine the arc reactor, and forge a new, sleeker suit from a gold-titanium alloy. The process is a blend of brilliance, obsession, and even a bit of humor as he banters with his AI, Jarvis. Each new version of the suit is a step further away from his past and a step closer to the hero he is destined to become. He is taking the very technology he used for destruction and repurposing it for protection. But forging a new path means confronting the ghosts of the old one. His decision to shut down the weapons division has made him powerful enemies, including his own business partner and mentor, Obadiah Stane. Stane, who secretly orchestrated Tony's capture to seize control of the company, has recovered the scraps of the first Iron Man suit and reverse-engineered his own monstrous version, the Iron Monger. The climax is a brutal confrontation, not just between two men in powerful suits, but between two opposing ideologies. It's a battle of wills. Tony's new vision of protection against Stane's old-world greed and lust for power. Tony must dig deep, tapping into an inner strength he never knew he had. He must outthink and outfight his enemy, protecting the people he loves and the new world he is trying to build, proving that the man inside the suit is more important than the suit itself. In the final moments of his epic struggle, Tony makes a critical choice, risking his own life to defeat Stane and destroy the corrupt heart of his old company. He has faced his past, battled his demons, and emerged reborn. At a press conference intended to cover up the events, he looks at the prepared script, at the lies designed to protect him, and tosses it aside. He looks directly at the reporters, at the world, and with 4 simple words, he changes everything forever. I am Iron Man. This isn't a confession. It's a declaration. He is no longer just Tony Stark, the brilliant but flawed billionaire. He is now a symbol of hope, an emblem of innovation, sacrifice, and the profound capacity for change. The man in the suit has become something more. He has become a hero. And his journey is just beginning. Thanks so much for watching our deep dive into the birth of a hero. If you enjoyed this analysis of Tony Stark's incredible transformation, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on your favorite characters. Let us know in the comments what you think is the most pivotal moment in Tony's journey. We'll see you in the next video.